Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video, just wanted to share with you a blog post that was over on the Japanese dev blog, haven't seen it on the NA or EU one as of this recording, regarding a new piece of content that's coming this Tuesday. Now, as many of you know, the Savage difficulty of the Delta Escape for Omega is coming Tuesday, but there's another piece of content called the Lost Canals of Uznair. Now, a lot of people thought that that was the new Deep Dungeon, but it's actually an update to the old Aquapolis content that was introduced in patch 3.3. Basically, it's accessed via treasure maps, and I'll include a guide to the Aquapolis in the description of this video. Almost everything will be applicable from that guide. We have to suspect there will be some changes between the Aquapolis and the Lost Canals of Uznair, but we basically got a few pictures and a few words regarding that in this dev blog. It's Google Translate, so it's gonna sound a little bit silly. So basically, Moriguchi grabbed 4 other people, so they did a 5-person challenge and tried to go through the Lost Canals of Uznair to make it to the final floor. Just a quick TLDR, whenever you try to go to the next floor after clearing all the enemies, there's a chance that you are ejected and there's a chance that you are allowed to move forward. Seems that that core concept is still going to exist in the Lost Canals of Uznair. The background, appearance of monsters are all renewed and fresh, but they say it is basically the same thing as the Aquapolis. They're even planning to upgrade it further in patch 4.1. And he says there's some hidden spells. Obviously, it's Google Translate, so probably just means other hidden things in there that we don't know just yet. So here's a few screenshots. In order to enter the Lost Canals of Uznair is going to be very similar to the Aquapolis. You're going to have to do a treasure map. Most definitely, you're going to need to complete a Gazelle-skin map with some teammates. And then upon completing a Gazelle-skin map, there's a chance that you will be given a portal to enter the Lost Canals of Uznair. So you can see they spawn the Gazelle-skin map, they kill the enemies, and then they happen to get lucky enough, and that's what the portal to the Lost Canals of Uznair will look like. Very similar to the Aquapolis portal. Once you're inside, there's a treasure chest in the middle, and upon talking to the treasure chest, a bunch of monsters will spawn. You can see some of the different layouts, just very colorful. Almost looks like it's, I wouldn't say out of the Gold Saucer, but because it's so colorful, it kind of reminds me of the Gold Saucer. So you have a bunch of enemies here, AoEing them down. It looks like while it's a different model, it looks like they still have the Cyclops enemy as one of the major enemies that'll probably drop down and reward things like grade 6 materia and other items. So once you go in, then you have the door. It either opens or it closes. This one, after you open it though, instead of walking down, it actually is like a sewer, and it kind of just, the water kind of pulls you down into the next floor. A moving gimmick that was not in the Aquapolis. As you can see, a bunch of enemies here. Advance deeply while defeating the various enemies. And finally, I reached the last district after 10 maps. And then he apologizes because he actually just used the debug command for development in order to skip to the last floor so he could show it to you guys. He didn't actually get in fairly. And then it shows a few pictures of the final room, a giant golden Namazu, and just a bunch of treasures and stuff like that. He also reminds people that Delta Escape Savage will be coming out on the same day, but don't forget that this content is also going to be there as well. Looks like one of the minions from there, probably similar to the dwarf minion from the Aquapolis, is going to be, I don't want to call it a wind-up Namazu, but it's a Namazu minion of some kind. Also, I don't know if this glamour that this Lalafell is wearing is from the Lost Canals or if that's in the game already. I'm not much of a glamour guy, so I don't know. So basically, if you have any questions about what the Aquapolis actually is, I gave you kind of a short rundown right there, but again, I'll include a description in the video of what it is, and I'll be sure to do a video on the Lost Canals of Uznair, a specific guide for the Lost Canals, when it comes out on Tuesday. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned. We have the live letter from the producer coming tomorrow at 2:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be live streaming Marco's translation of that content, which is mostly Q&A, so Marco should be kind of busy. We'll, of course, do an overview for you guys here on YouTube tomorrow as well, so keep an eye out for that. I'm going to get back to working on some Final Fantasy XII videos, and I also have a video regarding sponsorships that I'm working on right now. I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, take care.